Hey guys, Ezilii here. Welcome back to my City Skylines for beginners and veterans alike tutorial series. Today we're going to talk about a high capacity exit. As you recall, we've zoned with some aesthetics in mind, and we did some high density zoning, and of course high density results in traffic, and we made the silliest exits. Don't do this. And we're going to fix this, presuming that we keep this segment of the city just for tutorials. I'm going to pause the game. I would suggest that if you're actually playing with money that you don't do this. Again, just to, in full disclosure, we are using unlimited money and we are actually unlocking all the milestones for the tutorial series. If you're interested in vanilla playthrough, I have that linked down below, Murrayfield. And then, of course, there's like the super modded playthrough called Vale, which is also linked down below. And then, of course, whenever I'm playing this on Twitch, it is definitely modded. I went ahead and I just bulldozed this. I'm actually going to bulldoze this as well. I know somebody's probably going to try to get there, but they'll get there eventually. Now, I'm actually going to just rip this out for the moment and get set up. The basis for this is a Diverging Diamond Interchange, or exit, if you will. And that's the inspiration. I have quite a few around me, personally. But the game doesn't quite know how to handle it completely, so we're going to modify it slightly for vanilla and console players. I'm going to start. I'm lining this crosswalk up with the middle, and I'm just going to run it straight across. I'm doing this to keep my things all kind of symmetrical, if you will. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to do something first. I actually need to do this. I'm going to run it all the way across. Because I'm going to need this eventually over here some way. And we'll probably just take this guy and go here and then there. There. I needs this. It's going to make it look a little odd because one side's going to be much longer than the other. But that's okay. So I'm leaving 3 tiles because I'm eventually going to do that, right? But don't do that just yet. Make sure that this is lined 3 tiles away, and then it's in line with the line that follows that crosswalk. I'm just gonna keep going. Probably to there, and then to there. Now we'll make these connections. If it bugs you, flip it to the appropriate direction you need it to be. Now these interchanges or exits are actually really awesome to drive through in real life. It looks scary on paper, but in real life it actually looks really awesome to drive through. Let's see, before we do this, let's actually get our highway established. So oops. Oh, no. Oh, well. It wasn't meant to be. Anyway, I need this piece. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to go 3 solid lines out, which is a form of measurement. 3 solid lines. It's like however many hands high a horse is, right? Or hands tall. Whatever happens on this side will be whatever happens on that side. I'm doing this because what this is going to let me do is it's going to let me measure my highway. I'm going to set my height. We talked about this in a previous episode. You've got a couple of settings. I'm going to go to the smallest setting possible, which is 3. I'm going to go until it tells me I could cross this road. And then I'm going to actually go across. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. I'm actually going to put it back in, but this time I'm going to go all the way down, but then go back up 1 and then connect it. And what that does is that gives us a nice, gentle, smooth slope, which is excellent. And I'm going to delete this. It does refund you, so if you are playing with money, you are getting money back when you do this. But the idea is that you're using the roads guidelines to help create a nice, smooth, sloping exit ramp bridge thing, right? Oftentimes, we get stuck and we get discouraged, and it might look like this because that's what the game wants, which, I mean, isn't bad, but it looks like it's gonna launch you. Which is okay, I guess, but, you know, some of us would prefer it to not be Daredevil ramp-like, if you will. And that's okay if you like that, but some of us probably don't. And so this is a way to achieve some of those very gentle slopes that a lot of us that use a ton of mods, like Road Anarchy and Move It and all that stuff, we can achieve that without much effort. But if you're on console or you just play vanilla, for whatever reason, I think that one is higher. Let's fix this. That's odd. I wonder why. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Why? Why do you do this? Oh, is there a hill here? Maybe. I mean, I can always make them the same by taking the other one taller. But that's kind of odd. I wonder if I go the other way. It looks like there's just enough of a hill that it's actually making my highway off a bit. Okay, so that's flat 1, 2, 3. Is that actually the same now? Might be. Odd. And if it ever gives it to you, just kind of like troubleshoot it. Maybe go the other way and see if it works. Okay, down, down. That's very odd, but it works now. Huh. Oh well. So before you unpause your game, double check that you're going the correct way. We don't need you wrecking your entire highway because you built it backwards and then you did it the wrong way. And if you're not familiar how to do that, right click as you go across with a one-way street and it will change its direction for you, but you have to have the one-way street. Okay, so here comes the fun part. You need to have a little bit of patience with yourself. I'm gonna take I'm going to take a road from here. I grabbed the freehand tool. It says, it's hard to see, but it says 45. I'm going to go to 45, and then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do the same. 45. And I'm going till that dotted line. And then there. And now we repeat. So again, 45. Now this measurement is a part of the default game. Why are you not giving me my line? You should be. What is wrong with you? Why is it got to be this side? Well, either way, we'll go. It should snap to something. I think this one is off. Yeah, we'll redo that one. This side is off. It's snapping to something I don't want it to snap on. Because it should be a fairly smooth curve, which is the idea behind it. The idea is that we introduce a graceful curve that doesn't slow down traffic nearly as much. Remember, sharp intersections slow down traffic. A graceful intersection will have minimal traffic input or impact. There we go. Much better. It's snapped to be a little too tight. Give me 45, please. Not 41, not 40, 45. Perfect, thank you. And you should feel it. You should just feel it snap. See, look at that. Beautimous. But we're not done yet because I cannot exit on this side and go here. Now you would normally maybe possibly see a lane go this way in IRL, but you would probably have your intersection would be moved closer to here maybe. We can't do that in vanilla, otherwise we might have too many stoplights and it might cause more of a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cheat just a little, but this is perfectly valid. Why do you not want to give me my curved? Normally, oh, I know why. Upgrade to your highway. Everybody should have this 2-lane highway. It was something added. It should be default. Okay, everything. Now this should give me a bendy, but it wants to go a certain way. Sometimes you could force it. Why? You did this without any trouble earlier, game. I don't want you to go that way. I want you to go the other way. Usually if you go back the opposite way. Let's see if we can get it here. See, like that. It should go the opposite way for me. Is it because it's too close to something? This is not how you're supposed to work. Because that just looks silly, yeah? You know, if I had moved it, I would just bend it. It's also going the wrong direction, but that's an easy fix. Boop. But it's not an easy fix if it doesn't want to bend the appropriate way. What if I go here? Or here? See? Even you break. I wonder if I do this. Negative. Why? Why you do this? Why? Well, let's do this. Let's see if this will force it. Aha! Now, just to keep our stuff square, we're gonna do this again. And we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna upgrade it. So it's all highway. So traffic behaves as appropriate. There. So if you have trouble, just delete your ends, because it should do that. Now that we've done this, unpause it and put it on speed 3. Now give it a second for traffic to kind of sort itself out. But as things start to exit, we have one stoplight, which is key for this. We have a route out. And in fact, one thing that you could do to help encourage more traffic flow is we could upgrade this to 3 lanes. So there's 1 lane that turns. And 2 lanes that continue on. Giving traffic that needs to go this way an extra lane to pull into. Because this will maybe block that, but then if a vehicle needs to go that way, they can without much of an issue until they get down to here. But if this backs up too far, obviously we end up with a backup. But as long as it's clearing whatever traffic comes through here in one cycle, we're okay. Now, granted, this emergency vehicle used this lane to sneak over here to this node. And all of these guys I think they're exiting here to head this way. Look at that. Alrighty, until next time, my name is Ezilii. Hopefully this helps you with your traffic woes, if you have any, or at least help you avoid them. I'll slow it down so you can see traffic actually move through it. I don't know what you would name this. I know that it's technically a diverging diamond, if you will. Because we diverge our traffic from the correct side of the road to the opposite side to facilitate this. Where they turn, they're all turning the same direction to go. And then we do have I guess technically it's a roundabout without being round for some. Anyway, hopefully this helped. Hopefully this will help you solve any traffic woes if you have any, or prevent some. Until next time, be good to each other. Happy building.